Today we're pulling together tags, labels, ticket scraps, stitching, and layered paper pieces to create a soft finished journal spread inside the chosen pieces journal. Sometimes the hardest part isn't making the ephemera, it's figuring out how to use it all together in a way that still feels calm, layered, and meaningful. Today we're just going to play, layer pieces, and see where the page takes us. So today I'm introducing a new set. It comes like this in its own bag. It has some little snippets of fabrics. I did include a idea journal mock-up. It has a little piece of copy dyed paper, some brown paper bags. It may have muslin or fabric. I put a journaling card in each one, so there are different ones. There's going to be a botanical and some field notes, and then I'm going to do a sewing one. There's little pieces, chosen pieces that I just put in here to go with it. There's stamps, there's labels that are in here also. You get little cards, and they will be similar, but maybe not the same thing. This is just an example of what's going in these, and I'll show you the other ones in a little bit, or show you some pictures. You get a little piece of vellum. Now this, it looks like garbage, but what we're going to do, this is for a tag, and this could be a journaling card. You could cut it down for a tag. So for the pages, you're going to get 2 of the half page, 8.5 by 5.5 approximately, 5 by 8 pages of florals, or let's see, you might have natural history. This one's a natural history, and it actually comes with a journal notes page and a log. And then you get these two in this particular one. And I'm giving you 2 botanical pages. Well, I'm giving you 2 pages, writing pages, that are half pages also. So you've got enough here that you can really probably decorate quite a good sized journal. Well, not quite. I'm thinking 3 to 4 pages. And I actually put this together a while ago for anybody that just wants to buy the bag of ephemera and the kit here, but they don't have a journal. Here is an envelope journal that I distressed around the edges. I put 4 pages of copy dyed paper, and then in the center there's a beautiful page that just is there. And in the back I left this open so that if you wanted to have a pocket, you want to collage this, whatever you want to do with it. So this is going to be $7. This is going to be $10. If you buy them both together, I'm going to have them for $15. But this is all that comes in it today. Like I said, I'm going to work on my own journal that I've been working on. I'm just going to flip to a page where I've got 2 full pages. Let's go over here. Oh, because I got other stuff in here. Let's see. Well, I wanted to do a full spread, not just have this one. Okay. Let's start right here. I'll use both of these pages. Kind of tuck that around back. One thing I did show you the envelope. Okay, so first, this is kind of a mock-up. I don't know, I may or may not use it. So we have a pocket here, and we have some little pieces laid around. So I'm going to start over here on these pages. Actually, I think I'm going to start, if I'm going to do some little pockets, I want to use some of these pieces like this. Let's see what else I got. This would make a good pocket too. Just have a little itty bitty pocket. You've got these. I have these two and this one. And like I said, they're all different, so you can mix and match. You could use a bigger card. What do I want to do? Actually, I'm thinking I may use this one. So what I'm going to do is actually, I don't want it so long, and I am distressing these. Some of them may have distress ink already on them, but these are my chosen pieces. So I'm just going to ink this one up. And you don't have to. You can just use it like it is. You don't need anything but some glue. So maybe stick glue, possibly some scissors. That's about it. Maybe a pen. So what I'm thinking is, this here is brown paper. Do I want to put one of these on here like that to strengthen that page? Now the other one that I've got doesn't have, it's just plain paper. We're working in mine that's already got stuff in it. So I think just because this is not very strong in here, this is just a piece of thin paper, and I already knew when I put this in that I would want to cover it. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. And you got two different sides, so you could use either side. So you could actually just put this in here as a journaling spot and use both sides instead of just one. So I like to use two glues if you haven't been here before. If you have, then you know I like to put the wet glue on the outside. That way it sticks. The stick glue actually gives it more foundation and structure. So I like it for that. Get my page turned the right way. Okay. So put this here for a pocket. And I kind of like it there. I think I'm going to pull that little piece off. And you could back these, but I'm not going to back it. I'm just going to run glue around the edge right here and across the bottom. And I think I'm going to sit him right there. So these could be just little journaling spots that you put in here. They can be pieces like this. I have really enjoyed putting these together. They're fun. So I could put that in there like that, or I could take this and tuck it down in there. Let's see, where did our page go? There it is. Okay, so I tried to put 4 stamps in each kit. They're all different, so, and I left them attached so they didn't get lost. I'm just trimming these down. And you can leave them together if you want. So I could put a stamp over here. I don't like that color. What about the red? Red looks good. Put a stamp there. Let's see. So we got a little pocket. There's some lace on the back. I'm going to take and cut this. I don't need that much. And I did put some fabric in there. This one didn't have the brown fabric. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Okay, so right now, I put this in there. And this is about the size you're going to get. And I could have stuck that under there. I don't know if I can get it up now, can I? I think I do want it there. So I'm just going to snip a little piece. I want it to be frayed. Just look like a mess. I stick it in there. How does that look? I normally would use fabric glue right here, but since I'm out and I did order some more, I'm going to use this. I think it'll be all right. And I kind of want to scrunch mine up. I have this that came in a bone folding kit, and I never used it. And then the other day I figured, why not use it like this? This would work really good. I'm just trying to put a little ruffle in there. Stick that down in there, and I'm going to glue this side again. Put extra glue. I don't know that I want quite that much though. So you can pull some off. I just want it messy. I'm going to put that right there. Again, I'm going to use both of them. I ain't going to worry about that little string hanging out. It can hang out right there. Stick that back in there if we want to. Okay. So we kind of got this going on over here. I like that. It's not the same, but it's close. I did want to show you how to do the cards. Where did the little one go? Okay, so this is just a 2.5 by 4 inch card. I'm going to cut one corner to make it a tag shape. I'm going to take this and just flip it over to this other side so I've got the same size. Now, because the back is writable, you could leave it like that. You could put this on it. What I'm going to do, I think, is maybe I could put this on it. Or have this. Let me see. I'd rather do it like that, I think. Like I said, you don't even have to do this. I'm just doing it. And I didn't put in the wet glue. So especially on tags, if you're not sewing it, I just like the wet glue around the edges so that it maybe stays. I'm just going to rub it down and then trim it out. And you may have cereal boxes. I think some of them got cereal boxes in it. Some of them have yogurt boxes. It's whatever kind of box I could find that's that size, just to put in there to reuse, and then, you know, give you an idea of what you can do at home. So here's our writing side. Then what do I want to put on this side? See, that almost actually goes all the way, which it could. So if I wanted to do this one, or I have this that could go on here too, that's the right size. You know what, maybe we'll do that. That still have. See, what I'm thinking here though is I want something more layered. I'm kind of like this though, but I do want something behind it, right there. I could take a little piece of this and put back there, like right there. Maybe like that. Or maybe I could stick it up here and then cut this part off right here and stick it right there. You know, that might work. Just to give us coverage and use our little piece. So let's see. I want to kind of keep that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to ink this. And if you have some other inks, you can use them. You can, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of what we could use to coffee dye kind of thing. So I do want these little edges to stay on there like that. And then I'm just going to pull this off. That may fit just right there, almost. I could do that, or I could take this piece and put it under there and finish it up. I might do that just to save that other piece. So, glue this down. We're going to have a little bit hanging over, which is okay too. Need this one first. I actually didn't need that much. So I'm going to take that off. Set that over here and let it dry again. So I like to save my little pieces. I'm calling them chosen pieces because I'm choosing to keep them. I don't want to throw them away. I say I'm trying to cover up some of that tag underneath. And right here you can see where the tag is. That's fine. It won't hurt nothing right there. I had a little bit extra glue here. So you can either take these little things off and cut them, which I don't want to. I like that look. I'm just going to, now I may take these off. I'm just going to rip those off just because that's the corner of the tag. And maybe that, but I still want it torn look. All right, so then we could put a little piece of this to match. I'll go this way. So I like ripping it because it just gives it a different little feel. Don't throw those away. So then we can put this right here and have a tag. You can glue it, but what I'm going to do is just staple it on. Because I got a stapler, maybe. I didn't quite get that. Let me get one more and then I'll take that one out. Well, that still wasn't no better, was it? the challenges of modern paper stuff. I'm just getting my little tag even more ready. So maybe I will put a little glue on this just to get it sitting there for me. Because what I was trying to do is not get it all the way too much on there, but enough. So let's see. I could put that right there, but I like it like that, I think. Do I want a little bit of this up there? Good question. All right, so I have some more lace I could stick on here. I have this. There's another piece. And we could put a stamp under there to make it kind of stick out, or see what I'm trying to do is get some layers going here. How about that? Kind of like that. So let's put that one down. Let's see if I can get this one down with this glue. Coffee dye those too. If you got some coffee, when you get done, just throw it in your coffee, especially if it's not got cream and sugar like mine. Just throw it in there and let it sit for a few minutes to a few hours, and it will help it get coffee dyed. Let me see, what was I looking at? See, and this is the thing for me. I just get all this stuff and then I can't find nothing. Oh, this was coffee dyed. I just stuck a piece of fabric in coffee dye where you can see this one wasn't. And they were both the same white background. So if you have laces at home, old clothes that you're not wearing that have lace on it, you have pieces of fabric like this, old sheets, the cotton, not the flannel. You could use the flannel, but you could cut them up like this and use them in your journal. We have, this here is from Taco Bell bag. So I did try to use stuff that was just kind of laying around. This was from a square, a 5-inch square, and I got 4 out of it, but it could have been a sheet or something that, you're going to get rid of. Let me see, I thought I had some more. This here is just some paper. I just grabbed whatever. You could use tissue paper if you had some. So you're thinking about what's at home. Right now I'm looking at what's here. You can also use this bag. But right now I'm putting stuff in it, so I'm not going to use that. So let's see. I have this to go on one side. I could put some more fabric or lace down here behind it. I feel like I need a little more fabric, but I don't want to add nothing that's not already here. Or I could just put that there. So what I'm going to do is, I like to tear around my cards. I'm just going to rip this off. I basically just cut them, and they're not perfect cuts. They are hand cut. I probably could cut them on the cutter, but I wasn't there at that time. I just had a pair of scissors. And for me, I just like this look. So you don't have to tear yours like this. I just like the way it looks. So I could put this over here with that. I could put this under it, kind of like that. It's a field notes book, so you can have things just thrown all over the place. You could keep that. I don't know that I will. I might. So I could put that under there. Just layering up stuff. I still have some more stamps. I have this that could go on there, that piece that we took off the tag. So I'm just trying to make it look all kind of jumbled up. I've got some tags. What else do I got? Some, not tags, some labels. Some more fabric, which I think I got enough of that fabric. I think I might put a little bit of this under there too. So I'm liking that. We could throw on one of those, but I don't know if I want one. Let's go ahead and put this down and then come back and see. I'll try and do it this way. Get on there, my finger's getting all stuck. So I put this brown craft paper down to help it look a little better from my dirty mat. But you know, I'm finding that I can use this background paper. I got one over yonder that I moved this. So that I was taking some pictures and I wanted a clean one, so I put a clean piece on here. So you can see this. This would be cool too. Okay. So these are not in the other ones, but I'm fixing to put these in those for now. I don't know if future ones will have any or not, but so these come in good too. So yeah, I did put a piece of this in there. So you got that for these. This set, I want to find some more or make some more or something as time goes on. But kind of like that. And what I'm trying to do is field notes is just a big stuff thrown everywhere. So that's what I'm trying to do is make a mismatch kind of thing. Let's see. So I had some little labels. This just gives it some more layers. Let's see. I think I'm going to glue that on this just because the colors look good. There we go. There it is. Okay. I haven't glued that one down yet, have I? Okay, I'm wanting it up there. So all I did, just to show you real quick how that got that way. As I was stamping with this, I don't know where the block's at right now, but see, and it just gives different textures. No, I don't. I'm glad I didn't sew that all or glue that all the way down. I'm gonna pull some of these strings out of here and make it look rough. Okay, I'm gonna put that up there. I was thinking, did I want something else to go behind it or something? Yeah, I think I do. So sometimes what I do with these little pieces like this that I tear off is I pull that white off the back of them. And I use them as decorations. So these are just, I mean, normally I used to throw them away, but I've gotten to where I don't now because I like doing stuff like this. I could put it across here like it's maybe that way. Since I have letters on it, I could put it over here or over here. I don't know. What if I stick it right there? It's kind of hoping across here, so I'm going to cut the letters off. That way that's not making my mind mess up crazy. I'm just going to stick it like that. Although I did just say we're wanting it to look like it's just kind of scattered and the wind blowed. I'm just always so gotta have everything straight. Yeah, I like that there. We'll put this one over on this side just to give it something kind of flowing around. Let's see, what is this? Here's another, that's that other piece I just had. I could put it, actually I could put it back there behind that one. I'll look at that for a minute. Okay. So I want something smaller to go right here. I think I had another one of these that was smaller. Did I put it on here already? I guess I don't. Okay, so what I could do is just tear this down the middle right there. I'm going to put it right here where it's not covering up my botanical, or I could pull it down. This piece could go on the other side of the page, over here. Maybe like that. I don't know. Y'all help me because I don't know. Look at all this stuff I still got left. And all the kits do have pretty much the same amount, the same sizes and stuff, so that you can just layer up. All right, I'm going to set this right here, like this, and stuff this under there some kind of way. Maybe that way. Yeah. And I've had to learn to layer. That, I mean, you don't have to layer stuff, but I have noticed it looks much better when you do. I'm going to put some bling on here, and we're getting pretty close to being done with this page. What do you think? We got our tag to put in it. We've got writing space if we want. We can move the tag out. You know, I think I want something under that. I don't know what. Itty bitty pieces. Stick it right there. Does that look all right? Does it need to go in more? So we've done all this. I still have full pages here, so I didn't use but one page of this, the big pages. We got all of this, all these, and there will be one of these in there. I'm not sure what, because I'm going to do different mock-ups to see. But look at all this that you still got left after decorating this page. Really pretty good. It's got quite a bit on it. Oh, you know, I did not really glue this down. So what I could do, I have to go find my pen now. So I could write a note of what date this was. All right, let me see. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to put all of this back. You got so much stuff. All this back. You could actually probably fill that whole journal with this. And if you find some scraps around the house, like the paper bags and things like that. And I didn't count the labels. I just put some in each one. So you might have 5, you might have 10. I wanted to get these out. So this doesn't come in there, but I'm going to put it on mine because I love the little blank on it. There's a link on Amazon for that too, so I'll try and remember. So these are 3mm, and I like them for these little ones. I don't know, is my head in the way? Probably. And I thought about, I've got plenty of, I do diamond art painting sometimes too. I could use some of that in here. So I like putting them on my flowers or on my butterfly. See, this butterfly is a little bit turned different, so I'm going to see if I can't get these right here, like they're coming out the bottom of them. And then I don't know if I want one right there. Do I want another one to make that even right here? What do y'all think? I'll go ahead and put it on there, and then after a while, if it's bugging me, I'll take it back off. Since I already got bling right there, I don't think I'm going to put any on the flowers. Now this one has just got one too many, so we are going to take one off. And we'll see if I can't move those down. There we go. Oh, here's the other place I was going to put one. I knew I was looking for another spot. All right, then on this side, I'll put one right here. Now you do not have to put any bling on yours. This is just me. So one thing I do like putting on here. Let me see. Where can I put another one? Maybe right there. I try to do it in 3s or 5s. It doesn't always happen that way. As you can see on the butterfly, he's just too small. I think I'm going to try and look for some smaller things and see what I can get. So these do not have glue on the back of them. Some of them I have do. I don't know where they're at right now. So they do need glue on the paper. We think, oh, I do have this. I wanted to put something on it. Put one right there, one there. Okay. I'm going to darken that up a little bit. So then that goes in here. All right. I'm going to find my fountain pen and I'll be back. We're going to write in here what we did today. Because I'll tell you, I've not been following my journal. So these are the other ones I was talking about. Now, if there's enough interest, I could put like half of one of these sheets in there like this way, and you'd get quite a few little bits of bling. So what is today? Well, it's going to be Monday, but I'm doing this on Friday. So that's the question. I think I'll just put today anyway. February 15th. So May 15th. This is my favorite pen, Pilot Falcon Super Fine Nib. We Ephemera pack and simple journal. So, phone rang. Just back up before I forget. These are my little bags that I make on Cargo Stitch Co. You'll find them there, and they're really good for little stuff like this, so you can keep it together. You know, this was the one I was looking for a while ago. We're going to stick it back in here so I'm reading stuff. So we introduced the new ephemera pack and simple journal. All this on this page came from the ephemera pack, was still enough to create 3 to 4 more spreads. Everything but the bling came from the pack. So that there wasn't in there. And I may try and see if I have any here that's actually on there, and put some in. That's I'm not going to send anywhere. But it really turned out great. I like how it works. That's as far as I got with my planner this month so far. But that's what I like about this and not putting them in here is that if I want to put next week's planner in here, I can come over here and put it right here, and I can just jump that whole next week or this whole week here and just start on next week. So it's really coming together. Well, I was going to do some more pockets and stuff for this, but since I put this together and it's something new, I wanted to try it and share it with you, what you could do with all of this. And like I said, you still got oodles. So you can get the pack, and then you can get this little journal. It's got 20 pages. When you count pages, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20 of those, and you could probably fill this whole journal up with this pack. Now, if you decide you want to decorate the whole front like I do mine, and I got to find me something to put on here, then you might need more. But you can go get them off online. Okay. So I want to put something on here because it is our turn to do this. I forgot that we needed to. What about right there? I could put this. I kind of like it right there, honestly. You just wrap them around. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down for the most part. You see these others, I didn't glue them all the way down because I wanted to come and do this way. And tuck that in just a little bit more because I want it under there. I don't have to put nothing to cover it up. Now I can stick this down. And I'm just going to come around here, and I got some glue there, but I'm going to add some more. So last week we did, last week we did this part. We added it. So by the time the journal gets filled, we will have all this on there. I'll glue this down too because it needs some glue. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to wait on gluing that part down just because I may stick something right in there. But thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the ephemera packs and how to put one together. Let me know what you think in the description below. If it'd be something you'd be interested in. And if you're interested in them, what type of packs would you like? Sewing. Let's see, I got sewing. I've got botanicals, woodlands. Yep. So I will see you on Wednesday. Thank you.